A couple of reasons why I support Catherine and why I'm so proud to be up here to support Catherine. The first is that she is a big thinker, but at the same time, she also is willing to focus and work at the local level to get things done. That is a really rare combination of person who can see the big picture, can see how all the pieces of the puzzle fit together, and then work at the local level to make it actually happen. In a way, it's a little bit of a microcosm of what the city of Fairfax is all about. You know, we are in one of the largest metropolitan regions in the entire nation. I think here in Fairfax alone, we've got something like 1.2 million people. And yet, you know, despite the fact that we have this global presence, you know, that we have this huge economy, what makes our quality of life special is not just the big picture, it's the small things. It's a city council that really cares about its neighborhoods and really cares about its community and really cares about our businesses. And that's what Catherine Reed brings to this process. The other thing that I love about Catherine is her priorities and the fact that she's got her priorities right. And everybody here, have you all read her webpage to take a look at what her priorities are? It's impressive. You know, it tells me that she's willing to make the investments to ensure that our children have better lives here in Fairfax City. And that, unfortunately, is something that I think a lot of people are backing off of. You know, we now are starting to lower expectations with regard to what kind of lives our children will have. I'm proud to support Catherine because she's saying not on my watch. And so she's willing to make those investments in education. She's willing to make those investments in the arts. She's willing to make those investments that our businesses rely on to succeed. Another area that we share is the area of housing. You know, we have a great city here where you can grow up, you get a starter home, you can raise a family. I'm concerned, and Catherine is concerned, is that, well, what happens when you've raised your family and you don't want that big house anymore? Let's make sure that people who grow up here and live here have a place to stay here for the long term. And those are the issues that I'm working on down in the General Assembly. I don't know how many of you here are familiar with Rotary, but it is a great organization. I belonged to the Annandale Rotary for a number of years and became a real big fan. But what it is it really is the embodiment of quietly doing good deeds without much fanfare for the common good. And again, if you look at her resume, you look at all the things that she's done them over time, she's done them without fanfare, but she's always been there and involved in the city of Fairfax to make this a better place. So with that, the bottom line is that she's going to make a great city council member, and she also needs your help to get there. So with that, thank you so much, Catherine.